Superman was a wrestler and lost? Great finds today. I got a stack of comic books. Comic books. I am not an expert at comic books, but I have an expert, and I usually call him in, and he comes in and tells me what they're worth. It's always good to have an expert, but he has taught me a few things. There's 3 different ages of comic books. 38 to mid-50s is the golden age. That's when you had, Superman, Batman, all the introductions. Silver Age, probably till 1970, and then 70 to 85, the Bronze Age. And then we have the Modern Age. What does the Modern Age mean? It means it probably has a barcode on it, and it costs you more than 10 cents. So I'll just go through these. You can see that this one is $3.95, and comic books still have it's more expensive in Canada. Canada has to pay more for Superman than the U.S. Well, sorry, Canada. So usually I can tell what comics they like if they've carded them. They put these on cards. These are direct sales, so they would send those out to you. Adventures of Superman. The comics you want to look for is the first instance of a villain, the first time a villain was introduced, or maybe when Robin was introduced into the Batman series. These are all Adventures of Superman, Superman in Action Comics. They even have Alien and Predator. I'm not familiar with the Punisher 24, but they like this one because it's on a card. A lot of Punishers. The Punisher does not look like looks like a violent cartoon. Now, comics aren't really made for kids. They are pretty serious things. There's a lot of violence in it. There's good and there's evil. And this one is about Abraham. So this is a biblical comic. And it's a biblical comic, and the biblical people still charge the Canadians more. Abraham. So that must be Isaac. There's all kinds. You got to look because there's like the Amazing Spider-Man, the Adventures. They changed the titles because what you want to look for. This is an annual. What you want to look for is maybe the first one in a series, the first instance of a series. See, this would be number 5 of Ghost Rider. It doesn't look like it's in too good a condition, but it's. And I have no idea what this is. It's a real heavy one. It's X-Men Deluxe. What if Wolverine had been Lord of the Vampires during Inferno? That's a question we've all asked ourselves. That's in great shape. Don't know the price of that. More of the Punisher. It looks like this person really liked Wolverine. Because what's not to like about Wolverine? But if you see a barcode on a comic, you know it's a newer one. And see the sensational, here we go, the sensational Spider-Man. Spider-Man Unlimited. See, there's 2 different, it'd be a different storyline and a different one. Here's a shiny one, the Avengers. Wolverine, the Jack of Hearts. I'm not familiar with that one, but that says 60 cents. So you know we're getting older. And Jack of Hearts, but it does have a barcode. Spawn, new one. Illuminator, see it's number 2. Cage, very cool. See, this is the first issue. So they'd be the first issue, so if this comic took off and we knew who this character was, this would be probably, well, this one's from 92 because you can tell there. Jack of Hearts again. Jack of Hearts is here again. And I can see Popeye in the back. Whatever happened to Popeye? We don't know what happened to Popeye. Probably because he smokes a pipe. No clue on this one. The Path are getting more interesting. This one is digital graffiti. It is. Well, that's interesting. Warlands. There's another Jack of Hearts. This person like Jack of Hearts, the Incredible Hulk. You would not like him when he's angry. See, this one goes for $1. So they're getting more expensive. This is 92. More Hulk. More Hulk here. Now, see, this is different. Superman, Man of Steel. I don't know who these 2 fellows are. Now, these are cool. There is Venom. Venom is from Spider-Man. Plus the secrets. See, this is cool. It's advertising video games on the back. I mean, Venom is just a cool guy. Night Watch. Night Watch must be Venom. Superman. Wolverine with some different writing. Barcode. Punisher, Wolverine. So it looks like this person has a lot of Wolverine comics, but if you can get these in a lot because they buy them. Oh, see, candy. All kinds of cool things here. Wolverine. There's the secrets are revealed in this one. So Wolverine victims. Savage betrayal. Oh. There's Wolverine. He always looks tough. Here's a little bit earlier one. It's $1.25, featuring the Man-Thing, Master of Kung Fu, and the Mighty Thor. So that is a pretty cool comic. With Marvel and all the movies that are out right now, the comic book market is getting better because people want to know the backstories and all these different things. So you can get the Man-Thing, Marvel, boy, Wolverine. Made a lot, $1.75 a piece someone paid for these. There's X-Men. Now these are getting more graphic here. This is Wolverine Down and Dirty with Rough House and Blood Scream. Looks a little tougher there. Rough House, X-Men Unlimited, and Sabretooth Mystique. I don't know what that is. That is a runaway first issue. So this is someone, you buy the first issue. Maybe that's worth a lot. I don't know. I'm going to call a guy. I just like to look at them. These are all the... Now this one's from Epcot Center. Mickey and Goofy explore the universe of energy. Presented by Exxon. I wonder what kind of energy they're looking for. But there we can see Exxon's on the back. And you can buy this comic and see Mickey and Goofy and tell you how we need to run on oil. Yes. This is Jack of Hearts. We went through this, but now we're getting to some older ones. Still only 20 cents. Now a kid can afford it. This is better. You know, it's the biggest game in town. There's Metropolis. There's Superman. A line of DC superstars. You could buy an air. See, now the comics used to have all kinds of cool stuff you could buy. You could look like Charles Atlas. You could get, for only $2.95, you could get all these Revolutionary War soldiers. Army men for $1.50. Come on. These are very cool. DC Comics, all the things you could buy. There's Superman. And, of course, you can learn karate. You know, all you have to do is mail in and watch and wear bell-bottom pants. So I'm going to leave this one over there for my guy to see. This one's 35 cents. Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle. We don't see Tarzan too much anymore. That looks like Johnny Bench. Johnny Bench, so this must be from the 70s or the 80s. Johnny Bench, of course, one of the greatest catchers of all time, number 5 for the Big Red Machine. Batman and the Unknown Soldier. And this has a barcode on it. But there's 40 cents there. So we know we're not as old. Now here's one that's 30 cents. It's the world's... Batman versus Superman. I saw that movie. It wasn't that good. Stay back. Don't any of you dare harm my insect friends. Or... This is interesting. I may have to read this one. But see, you can make money and get prizes for all the things you bought. And toy soldiers. And a 7-Up with a dragster in the car. Now you can build a car in a bottle. Now this is pretty... Wait, what did that say? You can see this is pretty beat up. You can get your high school diploma. Yeah. You don't even have to go to school because you're reading comics. You just send in your money and you will get your high school diploma. GI Combat, the Rookie Spy, the Gulag. Here's the World's Finest. This is 80 pages. Now this is $1. So this is a bigger one. These are in real rough shape, but I don't know the value. I just thought I'd show them to you. The Adventures of Superman. This is static. You don't start none, there won't be none. Right. This is number 1. There he is there. Comes with his own card. Static. 12 cents. Here we go. This is a little bit better. 12 cents, DC Comics. So this is probably the Silver Age comic. And it's a wrestler. Oh, this is cool. Antonio Rocco in The Downfall of Superman. I didn't know Superman was a wrestler, but he was thrown out of the ring. And yes, it would be the biggest upset in sports history. This is cool. Wrestling fans. It's on a card, so we can't see. I don't want to open those. Here we have another 20-cent one, The Defenders. There's more Tarzan. Haven't seen Tarzan in a long time. DC Comics. Line of DC, Justice League America. Looks like Wonder Woman is having some issues, and everyone seems to be upset about it. Well, because these are all the world's greatest superheroes. Now, there's a cool van. Vantastic. See, you want to look like this guy or this guy? I don't know. Boy, you can buy super glowing full glow t-shirts for 95 cents. Oh, these are just fun to look at. Super muscle. It looks like a lot of karate and muscles. The big sellers, and you'll shoot your eye out. So that's a cool one. I'm going to put that one over there as well. Here's an older DC comic. 30 cents. And looks like a cowboy. He is fighting a cowboy. And here's the Giant Superman Annual. Giant Superman Annual. It's a silver anniversary issue. The first Superman comic actually sold for millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. This is not it. I do have a story about that. I had a replica of the first Superman in the store. It was from 1979. It was Canadian. It was cool. It was worth about 20 bucks. So I had it in the display case, and the guy came in and he said, I'll give you 10 for it. And I said, I really like it. If you give me 20, I'll take it, but I like the way it looks. I go, it's from 1979. It's a Canadian version. And he said, oh, it's not the original? He thought he has a $3 million comic, and he tried to talk me down $10. It's amazing. So this is Giant Superman Annual. And then the last one looks like this one's from 1964. 1964. Lyndon Johnson would have been president. Superman DC. And if Luthor were Superman's father. Oh. So Star Wars didn't come up with the first father, son, Luke, Darth, Vader. Oh, there's baby Superman. And these are all very cool. But you can't know everything about anything, and people get excited about these things. And comic books are cool. They're not they don't last very long because they're not really made to last, because they used to cost 20 cents. Now the ones today, they're in a little bit better shape because they do save them. They put them on cards. You can tell the stock's better, the pictures are better. But if you know an expert on anything, it's always good to go to them, because those are the people going to be excited about it. Those are the people who are going to know what they're about, and are going to have all the knowledge, because you can't know everything, no matter how hard you try. So I do appreciate you watching. Thanks. And Lex and Superman, I'd like to see a DNA test, because he just looks like him.